You know, some people age like a fine wine, and some people age like a can of special brew left on a hot windowsill. Whichever one you are, get ready to talk about those pesky little emotions of yours, because it's time for another episode of I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings. Please welcome your host, Sam Lake. It was me the whole time.
Now, when I'm in the middle of stuff,
Yeah.
I'm all about the floor is nature's desk. Like
Exactly.
I'm all about
Couldn't
that.
agree more.
But I don't, when I'm done
Yeah.
with it, I don't like looking at it. I'll trip over it and then I can't find stuff. I'm one of those people who puts things down and it's disappeared forever.
But then I always think when I can't find stuff, sometimes it's stuff that my husband has tidied away, but tidied it to a different place where he thought it was better kept, which is great, but I don't know that. So then when I go ask him where it is, he gets annoyed with me for not knowing where it is.
See, my ex knew that if he moved anything that I'd left out, I
Yeah.
would then be like, no, I left it there for a reason. But I also was aware that it was very cruel to make him live amongst my mess. So we had to come up with
Oh,
a...
it's work,
And we
isn't it?
lasted for a really long time because we were able to compromise. But now he's out. I'm like, oh God, now I have to be both of the people in
You
the
gotta be
relationship.
both.
I got a label maker.
Oh,
Yeah. So now I know what is in what drawer.
is it just drawers you've labelled? Have you labelled anything like in a silly way?
I labelled my mum. She's staying with me. I made a label for her.
In case you got her confused with the other mums in the cupboard?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. The mum cupboard.
I mean, she's the live one, so I should know, but...
should we start?
Yeah, should we start?
Oh, we're already rolling. We already just started.
This is how professional you know that we're both used to podcasting because we both, as we were starting, just slowly raised the
Naturally
mic.
just
We're
raised the mic.
Maybe it's getting.
What if-
this might end up somewhere?
What if this is already content?
This is live right now. We're streaming.
Live streaming at every cinema across.
Yeah, that's right. We're like the National Theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake.
Yes.
And now it's a podcast with Sam Lake. So it's not quite similar. Quite similar. Yeah. Welcome to I've Had a Rosé, Let's Talk About Feelings, the show where me and a wonderful guest enjoy a beverage of their choice. I'm suspicious of the one this week, but we'll get to that. And we talk about something that they're passionate about. Before we start the episode proper, thank you to all of our official Rosé sluts. That's what we call the people who sign up to the Patreon. And if you'd like to become an official Rosé slut, you can for as little as £3 a month. The link is somewhere down below. You get access to loads of bonus content. We'd love to see you there. Let's start the episode officially. Welcome to the sofa, Bec Hill. Wow. We can't hear it, but everyone in the cinemas is like raising the roof.
Yeah. Popcorn's going everywhere. The staff hate us.
It's like they've seen the chicken song in Minecraft.
Yes.
And they threw the popcorn everywhere, and then the people at the cinema got angry because they're making a mess.
Oh gosh, I didn't know about that.
There was the thing, people love it because the cinema is such like a novel experience now. When people do go, it's usually for something like stupid, like a scene in a particular film that, and like not a great film. And they'll go and like when one of the characters says like a very cheesy line, then they just like throw all of their snacks and everything everywhere.
How have I not known? Oh God, I'm so not cool. No one's invited me to that. I just go unironically.
I'm not saying that it's a good thing to do because I feel bad for the people who have to then go sweep it up to the point where the people who work in the cinemas they started locking the doors and saying like, we don't mind if you do this, but you do also have to clean it up before you leave. Yeah. Get a shovel. Or just use your hands. Or just eat it off the floor.
Eat it. Everyone does anyway.
Eat it off the floor.
Someone's eating off the floor loudly.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm very good.
Yeah.
I got caught in the rain, as you might be able to tell. I'm
We
feeling
all
very,
did.
Very. I'm trying to make it a look.
It's very like stylish. Just like
Thanks.
I was wet and maybe I chose to be wet today. It looks
And haven't we all?
You look intentionally wet.
Samuel, you're married.
Yeah, but if he tidies the way he does anymore, then that's it. I'm fucking. Must remind you of this because I don't think you'll remember, but maybe you do. The first time that we met, because we saw each other recently.
Yeah.
Bristol. Lovely little preview that was.
Yeah, it was.
Rode the train back. You told some people off for playing music too loud.
I asked them politely if
Yes,
they
you
could turn
did.
it down, and they did.
Yeah. They did.
I didn't tell them off. That's the key. Like, people think you've got to either be furious but if you're just polite to people, generally they're quite nice.
To be fair, yes. And you did just sort of like go up to the table and was just like,
Yeah,
was- yeah.
I barely had to get the words out my mouth and they could see
Yeah.
where I was going. I was
they
like, because we
know-
can't hear, my friend and I are trying
They
to chat. We
know.
can't hear each other.
And they already know.
They know.
They're in trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I said it then, but do you remember how we met?
I've already forgotten.
Okay.
I swear we talked about it as well.
I was one of the mums in your cupboard.
That's right.
Yes. You came and did like a workshop at Soho Theatre.
That's right. Yes.
And you made us do this exercise. We all had to stand in a big circle and you gave us a random word and we had to talk about that thing until you told us we could stop.
It's
and we
my
weren't allowed to
favourite-
stop talking.
It's my favorite exercise to give people.
You made me talk about wool.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I invented a sex club where everyone's wearing scarves.
That's right.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
a really good workshop too.
Yeah, it was really
There's another one
fun.
about pencils as well that time. It was a good one.
It was like pencils, spades. Someone's phone went off and they answered the phone, and you still didn't take. You
That's
still were like,
right.
you have to keep talking. I think it might have been Huge Davies, and he got a phone call halfway through, and he was like, "Oh, well, I guess, yep.
I don't want to take
Can't
credit for Huge Davies' career either, but here we are.
Look at the stars you've made."
Now I'm the mum in the cupboard.
Wasn't there? What? No, hang on. I'm going to get confused. Wasn't there a film called The Something in the Cupboard?
Probably. But like the lion, no, that's the wardrobe.
No, that's
a
wardrobe. Completely different
Yeah.
kettle of fish.
Yeah, the lion in the cupboard is it's a different type of.
That just sounds like a very powerful piece of queer cinema.
Yeah, it does. It'd
lion
be
in the
like
cupboard.
because it'd like represent Britain or something.
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He
It'd be
wants
like-
to be gay, but he's got too many marches to go on.
Yeah, and it'd be set in like, Thatcher's time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm spending all my time down pits.
That's
Not
it.
the mines. It's a gay club.
That's right. There we
Yeah.
go. It Oscars, so many Oscars.
Oh, Oscar baiting for sure.
That's another club.
Yes. Oscar gooning as well. Yes, you got all kinds of things. Yes. Up here in the lovely Edinburgh,
Yes.
the wet city.
So wet.
Yes, it is. You like Edinburgh? You used to live here for a bit?
I lived here when I first moved over here in 2008. And it's such a beautiful city. Like, I do love it. And whenever I come here in the summer, I'm like, oh God, why did I leave? And then I come up in
Outside
October,
of-
like now,
yes.
and I go, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
This is why I left.
The
Yeah.
rain is horizontal.
Yeah, and the wind gets to your bones.
It can do.
The wind that
Yeah.
comes off from the fourth? No, what's the
There is the fourth.
yeah?
Yeah.
The Tay's on the other side, isn't it?
I think,
Tay's past Fife before Dundee, right?
if you say so. If you say so. I tell everybody when I first moved up here, I genuinely thought Fife was in Ireland.
Oh, well,
And when David took me to the top of Colton Hill on a walk one day, he pointed out Fife, and I was like, I don't know, you could see Ireland from here.
there's probably some parts. Hey, on the west, on the
Yeah,
west coast.
if you look really hard.
Maybe not on the east coast.
But it is, yes, it's currently very wet. But you like Edinburgh.
I do. I love
Yeah.
it. I think it's my favorite part. My favorite thing about Edinburgh is when it smells like bread because of the brewery, because the yeast.
Yes, we've spoken about this a couple times on the pod, and apparently, like, there is a thing where it smells different to every person.
Oh,
So for you, it's bread. For me, it's Shreddies, like the cereal, but like when they've sort of been in the milk for a bit, so they're a bit soggy.
that's
Soggy
fascinating.
Shreddies.
Yeah, I get like freshly baked bread smell from it,
I just
or like toast.
There's yeast tones, yeast
Yeasty
notes in both.
tones.
Yeasty notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's approach the drink that you have chosen. You gave us two options,
Yes.
and we so desperately tried to find the other option, which
Yes.
was super malt, which is a type of ginger beer.
No, it's like it's a malt. It's like a malt soft drink.
Okay.
So it's not ginger.
Oh, right, okay.
It's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And how would I explain? It's really hard to. That's why I like it, because it's very hard to explain unless you've tried
it. Is it a unique flavour?
Yeah, it's a really
that
unique
you don't get
flavor.
in anything else?
No, you can't say, oh, it's like Fanta or it's like this. Like, it definitely has its own flavor.
Okay.
And I think it's got loads of like, it's like B vitamins or something. There's some sort of vitamin that you get in like that malt. It's the same as like Guinness, how that has like a sort of, yeah. You know how like
has a nutritional value.
a nutritional thing.
Yeah.
It's not sold for that though. It's just very tasty. And a colleague of mine, when I had back when I first moved to the UK and I had a day job.
Yes.
Was drinking it, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this drink before. And he was like, oh gosh, you got to try it. And then I was hooked. It's really nice.
It sounds delightful.
It's really tasty. I don't know why more people don't drink it.
Maybe because of lack of availability. We looked everywhere. We scanned a lot of shops.
It's mostly in like, because I believe it's like a favorite amongst like the Black community here. And so I know it's in most of the shops where it's like you'll get like a lot more imported foods and things like that. Yeah. But well, worth checking out.
Your backup choice was olive brine.
Yes. Right. I'm going to explain.
Great.
So I stopped drinking alcohol last year.
Okay.
I'm not like, oh no, if it ever touches my lips again, I'm done for good. Mm-hmm. But I was supporting a friend who was struggling to stop. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to drink while we're hanging out.
That's nice. Yeah.
And then I stopped getting the dread in the mornings. You know, when you wake up and you're just like, oh God, what is life?
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this is nice. And I realized that there's been so many times that I'd woken up and thought, I wish I hadn't drunk so much last night. I hadn't done anything, but it was just like felt off. Mm-hmm. I'd just take like a whole day to recover. But I'd never woken up after not drinking and gone, I wish I'd had a drink last night.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to keep doing this. Mm-hmm. And that's got to be healthier too.
Sure.
There's a lot of unhealthy things I do. So why not do at least one thing that will help me out?
Okay, yeah.
But I love a dry, dirty martini.
Right.
Oh, I love a dry, dirty martini. And I miss it. I really miss it.
Okay.
And I've come to realize that one of the reasons I miss it and I loved it so much is because of the garnish. Because I love olives.
Right.
And it would come with its little stick of olives.
Yeah.
And a dirty martini, that's when they put some of the brine into the drink.
So I'm just thinking of Gail Platt from Coronation Street. Have you seen that meme? No. Oh, it's just her sort of like offering people olives. And then when nobody wants one, she just goes, I love olives. And that's
her.
She's you're her.
I am her. She is me.
Yeah.
We are one.
You are Gail.
I am Gail. Make it a t-shirt.
I genuinely do have it on a t-shirt.
Does it say like olives?
No, it's got a few of her best bits. She says a lot of things.
They've missed a trick there.
I'm on pills, for Christ's sake. She says a lot.
As someone who's never watched this show, it's very entertaining to hear someone...
She plays the Prime Minister. I'm kidding. She's like, she just lives on Coronation Street.
I would believe that. I would absolutely believe that. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds right.
So correct me if I'm wrong. So the ingredients of a martini, is it a vodka martini?
You can have vodka or gin.
Or gin. Mm-hmm. Which one do you have?
Depends what mood I'm in. Okay. Usually a vodka, because it's harder to mess up a vodka one. Okay. You're not supposed to shake a gin martini.
Interesting.
You're supposed to stir it.
Right.
A bartender told me.
Okay. I'll believe them.
Apparently, James Bond should be having vodka martinis if he's having them shaken.
If he's having them shaken, not stirred.
Yeah. But a vodka one you can shake or stir.
He's a quirky girl. He just likes to be different.
I imagine as well that he would choose a gin one, but then still ask for it shaken. That's why he has to specify he wants it shaken, not stirred.
Yes, okay.
Because they'd be like, oh, we don't normally. All right then.
Oh. But then it also has vermouth.
Yep.
And
a dirty martini they tip in a bit of the
juice.
brine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you just have the brine in a cool martini glass on its own?
No, so I don't like down the brine or drink it like that. But I have found that since I stopped drinking, if I see it on a menu, it's the one time where I go, like I feel really like that urge
That's
to be
the
like,
one
oh,
thing
I'll,
that
I'll
could-
just have a drink. And it's not even like I want to get drunk. I just miss the flavor and the taste of a dry martini. But I realized that if I just order some olives,
Then it's
the craving
same.
goes away. And I think I never really liked martinis that much. I think I
You
just
actually
like olives.
just wanted olives. You
Yeah,
just
I
wanted a
think-
snack.
I think I just wanted a snack.
Yeah.
They taste better non-alcohol. So,
Okay.
yeah, and I
So-
thought it would be nice to sit here and have a dry, dirty martini and look all cool, but I'm not having those, but I can eat some olives.
You are welcome to eat the olives. So
gonna.
the brine isn't to be drunk.
I mean, you can if you want. Should we try some? You asked for a drink. I'll let you have
Yeah.
first because I don't want to give you my drink. Oh, no, oh, you know it's fresh now.
Yeah. That's a seal of approval.
Do you like the first swig?
Are we just from the jar?
Sorry, I should have talked about. Would you like a first swig from the jar? We're not sponsored. You don't have to hold it label out or anything. Yeah.
And we won't be sponsored by them after this.
You know, you might like it. It's just salty water. Sorry. That tastes like olives.
That's like eating a Pringle from a drain.
It does taste like that.
It's like,
I like it.
oh, plenty more for you.
I think it reminds me of when you go swimming in the sea and you get taken out by a wave and it all goes in through
Okay.
all of your orifices.
I will say, growing up in Cornwall, we go to the beach a lot, do a lot of swimming in the sea. So we would often have quite a salty upper lip.
That's what they call it, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Here comes
Yes,
Sam with
they
his
do.
salty upper lip.
No, but we would all we would like go to the beach and then we were all going back to town on the bus. We'd all just be sat there just being like just a little
I know exactly what you mean.
yeah, and it didn't look weird because everyone on the bus was doing it.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you-
they're probably on some sort of cool drug or something.
Life, the drug of life.
I love that
And-
you judge me for olives and you're like, when I was a kid, I used to just lick my top lip on the bus.
Yeah, but on the bus. Imagine being the only person not who's gone to the beach getting on that bus and you just greeted by everyone going,
I bet there's someone who went there and went, these kids think I'm real sexy.
yeah, probably someone would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't act on it. And that's what's important.
Yes. 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 Yes.
When you say stuff on a podcast, you're like, geez.
Can I take that back? I don't know. I mean,
I'm always too lazy to ask, though.
I mean, we said some stuff in last week's episode that it's gone
Patreons
viral.
only.
No, it should have been
£3 a month.
But there is we have chasers as well.
Yes.
Got coffees because you like a coffee, but that's nothing to do with the brine. That's a separate thing.
No, I'm not like, yeah, my drink is olive brine followed by coffee every time. No, it's cold and wet outside. And I'd actually said, can I just have an instant coffee? And Claire here from Monkey Barrel apologized.
She doesn't.
For-
Well, it's not. Oh, do I not have? Do I have Coke?
Gave you a Coke.
Oh, okay, fine.
Ah,
All right.
Wanted that.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
cheers to our caffeine addictions.
In different forms as well.
That is quite nice. I always say I don't mind an instant because as an Australian, most Aussies are very funny about their coffee.
Are they?
Yeah, and my Aussie friends get so mad at me when they come around and I go, do you want a coffee? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, instant's all right. And they're like, no.
So it has to be what, like an espresso pod, proper, like a mocha master, barista machine.
I mean, okay. Is this, no, right.
Okay.
Most of the time, they'll so I do a podcast with a mathematician called Matt Parker, who's another Aussie.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to grind his own beans. Sounds like a euphemism. He grinds his own beans. He has like a whole system. He's got these different like filter system ways that he'll drip it through. Sometimes he'll use a cafetiere. But yeah, he's got his
Okay.
whole, it's a whole ritual for people who care about it.
Right.
Felicity Ward,
Yeah.
I'm dropping her in it now. She earned this, by the way. She absolutely deserved this. And I'm so glad she did this for herself because I think everyone should get themselves that one thing where they're like, that'll make me so happy.
Yeah.
She used to be a barista. back
Okay.
when she was young.
Right.
And so she's still young. That's horrible. She got herself a proper coffee machine. So she properly like
Like you would see behind the counter at a coffee shop.
yeah, like a little one. But yeah, so when you go to her place, she'll make you a proper latte, like a really good coffee.
I've never met her, but
You got to get her on the show.
and then I'll follow her home, I guess.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, yeah. Do that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't mind instant coffee, but it does have to be, shout out to Nescafe Azera. It comes in like a silver tub.
That used to be my go-to. I now get a hazelnut flavored one.
Ooh!
I forget the brand's name. It looks very cute.
I do get into syrups. Do you get into syrups?
Too much sugar. But the
Sugar-
hazelnut flavored instant coffee doesn't have it. God, what a boring episode this is. I'm listening to it going, why?
Please, no. Let's let the listeners say that.
No, you're right. Yeah. This is your job, guys.
But like a sugar-free, you can get sugar-free like morning syrups and stuff. Hazelnut, caramel.
Yeah, but then the thing is when it tastes sweet, I will then down it. I'll drink it too quickly. And this is coming back to why I really like a dirty martini and why martinis in general are my favorite drink. Anything that is sweet, I will drink very quickly.
Okay.
But I like something that I can sip and sit with. I also loved a good whiskey. I loved the Edredor from Pitlochry. They had them in a beautiful cold chill filter whiskey, which was
Yes,
smooth.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah. Well, they probably still do.
They
but
probably
yeah.
still do.
But I like a sipping drink.
Okay.
Sipping tequila was always a delight.
See, now it just sounds like a sipping drink is just something that's quite hard to drink.
Yes.
Like it challenges you to drink it
Brine
quickly.
is a sipping drink.
Oh.
No one's gulping down
In
brine.
the same way petrol is a sipping drink.
Everything's a sipping drink if it's disgusting enough.
Okay, well, hey, I've had a taste of brine. I feel it's still, my mouth is still salty. So that's going to
Have you
stay
tried
with me
mixing
for a
it in
little
with
bit.
your Coca-Cola? We could be the creators of a new...
Yeah, go on, let's try it.
I was...
No, let's.
Sure.
God, they really do. That's a lot. That
I
was
don't
a
think
lot,
it was
wasn't
that much.
it?
It's just going to be like a little salty Coke.
Which I've often wanted. A little salty Coke. Do you know what, actually? This could be amazing on a hangover.
Yeah.
I think it could be. Hang on. I actually can't taste it.
No, I was going to say you didn't put that much in, really.
No, but I don't want...
Put a little Coke in the jar and then we'll...
and have a Cokey olive.
Yeah. Look, can I have some of your Coke in this cup? I'm going to try. I'm going to make a new drink.
Right,
You know, this.
okay.
I realize this is a very audio medium that we're working with.
Well,
We've decided to do something.
Oh, and
There's
you've got...
an olive
all
in
right,
there.
okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm slightly worried about
Gonna go a bit
spillage, but...
fizz. Yep, there we go.
Okay, that's
We
that's
did
fine.
really well.
That's all right. That's okay.
Okay. There's an olive in there. All right.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no, I'm...
All right.
Look, I like a bad drink. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll tell you what, I can smell it.
It tastes like the sauce that you would put on a stir fry before it's like cooked off.
Oh. I should have said, yes, I understand what you mean exactly. No need to find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes exactly like that.
Yeah. Any listeners at home, if you want to experiment yourselves, the recipe will be in the show notes. And let us know what you do with it.
I'll tell you what.
Introduce it to the family at Christmas.
I would need to put...
Why am I going back for more?
I would need to put vodka in that.
No, even I can't do that.
No, wow. Okay, well, there we go.
Okay, well, we've just ruined an olive and some Coke.
Hey, never miss an opportunity to ruin 3 drinks at the
If
same
you're
time.
going to ruin something, ruin it well. Yeah.
Stay with me here. Mm-hmm. Talking about ruining things,
Yeah.
in a sense, let's talk about your topic.
Okay, yeah.
Because your topic, arts and crafts.
Yes.
And we were gonna get like some arts and crafty things, but we're not crafty people. I think all I have at home is maybe a Post-it and a glue stick.
this is my point already. I mean, this is why I'm passionate about the subject.
Great.
People who say, I'm not a crafty person, or I'm
Okay.
not artistic, or I can't do art, or I'm not good at art, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
you're wrong. Everyone is. Everyone is.
Okay.
It's just, I think a lot of the way that we're taught to do things tells us that there is a right way and a wrong way.
And yeah.
And also the aesthetics of everything. We are always comparing what we do to what we think we should be doing or how we should do things.
Yeah.
I didn't study art or craft or any, I had no training or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I use a lot of stuff that I've made in my shows. I
Right.
had an arts and crafts show on CITV before the channel closed down, not because of me, I swear. It's because of the olive brine. And so it would really, it's really interesting. There's like a certain age that you get to where you start going, I'm not good at this, or I can't do this.
Okay.
And because it doesn't look like what you want it to look like, or it doesn't work how you want it to work.
And also, as you get older, you're like, why am I spending my time on something that does not contribute to like one of like my main life goals?
The productivity element.
Yes, yeah.
Is it productive? No. Well, then why would I do
That's
it?
why I find it hard to play video games sometimes, because I'm like, this doesn't contribute to anything
Yeah.
in my life. So except for just like my enjoyment of the thing.
Yeah.
So why waste my time doing it?
Which is funny because we will also spend hours scrolling through Instagram as if that is somehow contributing something.
Well, I've got to keep track of a lot of people.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, side note. Instagram has a map feature now.
I
It's
just saw this
very
morning.
weird.
I don't like it.
I don't want to know where everyone is. I don't want them to know where I am.
No.
No, that's bad. Instagram, Zucks, stop it. Come on, calm down. Calm down, Zucks. Sorry, yes, we do love a doom scroll. Yes, but because it's not a productive thing, like something that you'd have to set time aside to do,
Yes.
doesn't feel like you should do it. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
you can it's quite easy to sit down in front of the TV for an unspecified amount of time, and because you haven't time boxed it, it feels like, well, this is just like, this is Schrodinger's time. I could be doing something, but I also could not be doing something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because I started making stuff to put in my shows purely out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And this is again where I think when people say I'm not crafty, I don't do craft. I'm like, the thing is when things are necessary, when we really need something,
Yeah.
I have seen so many people who say they're not crafty come up with a way of doing something.
And you're like, that was crafty, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the version of like folding up a napkin and putting it under a table leg
Yes.
to fix it. You've done a thing. You've created a thing that wasn't there before. You spotted a problem. You created a solution using the things around you.
Yes. But does that mean that there has to be like a necessity for whatever it is that you could be getting crafty with?
So I think the interesting thing is most of the way I got into doing anything sort of art and crafty, like I did like doing it as a kid just for fun to pass time because we didn't have the internet as,
Readily accessible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, someone's on the phone. I can't dial in. So there wasn't as much time. Sorry, there wasn't much time being wasted on just doing that. There was only like 5 TV channels. So if there wasn't, you got bored easy.
Once upon a time, there was only 4. And then the Spice Girls invented Channel 5.
What?
I'm not making this up. The first thing on Channel 5 when that channel was launched was the Spice Girls, and they wrote a song to launch the channel called The Power of 5. It was
Okay.
before Jerry left.
Is this your specialist subject?
What?
That's incredible trivia.
No, listeners of the show will know that I am in general quite basic and thick, but every now and again I remember. Interesting time to laugh the hardest you have all episode, Claire. Lovely to have you back, babes. But every now and again I rattle off a fact or something that's so specific you're like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I can't believe I haven't come across that yet.
Well, the Spice Girls rarely talk about it now. They've got other stuff on.
That's true. Yeah. Why didn't they bring that up in our group chat? But yeah, I think I would do it. The necessity was boredom.
Yes, okay.
I need to do something so I don't lose my mind.
Yeah.
I will create. and then now you've got a load of choice to stop yourself from getting bored. So you don't.
Yeah.
And so then I would only create because I was like, oh, I want to make a bit for my show, in the same way that when you're writing material, you're not writing material when you're not planning on saying it on stage. Like generally you won't write material that that's really funny and you'll go, this one's just for me.
I do get that. I also find that if I have to write material, I have to have a time and a place where I have to do the material in order to write it in the first place.
Yeah.
If I'm not working on a show, if I'm not working on like a script or something, then I just be like, I don't need to.
No.
I'll have funny ideas and write them down, but it's not the same as like, fleshing something out and actually like writing it out.
Absolutely same.
Yeah. Do a lot of people just assume that you are like super into arts and crafts? Because like, I feel like a lot of people will know you because of your flip chart stuff. And so people just must assume that you like have, I don't know, like a PhD in arts and crafts, because the stuff that you do with the flip charts is really cool.
Thank you.
And you spend just as much time laughing at how funny it is as you do going, no, but how did she do that?
Well,
how did you do that?
People always ask how long it takes to make them.
Yes.
And the truth is, in general, probably about 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I'm not doing it like 9 till 5, like a job. I treat it like a jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
So I'll have an idea for something and I'll start like playing around with it, and then I'll start sketching out ideas, and I'll just grab little moments of time where I can sit down and sort of work on it.
Yeah.
And then depending on how many pages are in it, but I'll sort of roughly come up with I'll roughly sort of sketch out what I think needs to be done in order to make something happen.
Yeah.
But almost all of it comes through when I'm making it, and then I go, oh, what if I do this? Or like, oh, what if I do this instead? In fact, if I draw this over here, will this fit here?
Yeah.
And what happens if, and like I might have like bought some sort of food that has like a weird attachment on the packaging or whatever.
And use that.
Yeah, and be like, oh, wait, if I put this, then that makes like, I love using old tights in stuff. So like if you watch any of the videos I have on my YouTube channel, the amount of wool and old tights that you'll see playing different roles in sort of the effects that I have on them. But it's literally just like looking at stuff and going, oh, this moves weird. So if I put this in, but I make so many mistakes. Like my motto in life is measure never, cut forever. Like I just love making mistakes. It's the only way I'll learn. And in fact, quite often some of my favorite things have come about not on purpose at all.
Also the slogan of all of those doctors who perform circumcisions.
Are you measuring? No. No, why would I do that?
Sorry, it's all of this brine. It's gone right to my
It's gone
head.
right to your head. Imagine that if the whole time the issue had actually just been the olives.
I just forgot that there's brine in this as well now.
Oh, yeah.
There's brine everywhere. But I would say, okay, when I think of arts and crafts, I'll tell you what I think of, because what I think about of your flip chart stuff, I see that as almost like a feat of engineering and like working out how stuff is going to happen. Arts and crafts to me is stuff like, I see it a lot on TikTok, like people who get really into like making resin molds.
Resin is so big right now, isn't
molds or stuff like that. Or like, weirdly, there's one of the dragons from Dragon's Den who's very crafty. And I think she has a business that sells like arts and crafts supplies. So she always, Sarah Davies, is that her name?
The northern one.
Yes. Yeah. And so she's got like all kinds of crafts. She and a lot of like foodie crafts as well, like making like ice cream bowls out of chocolate with a balloon, and then you yeah, stuff like that. But I feel like arts and crafts has like a particular sort of like vibe to it.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I think the term arts and crafts is very twee. When you think of it, you're thinking basically like party placements, gingham tablecloths, things that you make out of those little clay bake thing, little clay models and
yes.
stuff, friendship bracelets.
Very like sort of like Martha Stewart
Scrapbooking.
back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very like single mum at home and the kids are back at school now. What does she do? Kind of.
She sets up a candle business.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
It's got, and I think, firstly, I do not want to shame anyone who does that sort of stuff. I don't do it because I find it too hard. And all these kits that come, like I look at all this equipment that's been created to like to cut specific patterns in paper and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, I don't have the focus to sit down and go, I'm going to make this very crafty bullet journal or something.
Right, yeah.
They're so perfect and beautiful.
Oh, there's a lot of girlies who do like the notebooking with the stickers, making their daily schedules, but it's a blank page and then they like put everything. Very satisfying to watch.
So satisfying.
I think it would be horrendous to try and do myself.
Oh, I've got scrapbooks, but they are literally just massive books where I've just glued brochures and stuff. Basically, it's just somewhere to keep the things I've collected.
Yes.
That's it.
As a scrapbook is.
Yeah. And it's not visually impressive, but it's not for other people. It's just so I can go, oh yeah, that's from that holiday that I went on.
It's a craft for you.
It's a craft for me.
It's a craft for you.
But it's interesting because a lot of the stuff that I have made recently has been performative. So it's either for my stand-up or it was for Make Away Takeaway, which was the show. It's like, it's all been for things. And then because I rent. And so... but I've been redecorating my flat. So you're very like limited to what you can do. And it needs to be like things that you can do to your own furniture or put on walls and like.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
You can't really change the flat itself. And I started out just by sort of going, okay, well, I'm just going to get some new furniture and then that's it. And then I realized like, I've got this old drinks cabinet that was converted. I got it off Etsy just before lockdown actually. And it was quite affordable and it had been converted into like a stationery cupboard.
Ooh,
and I was like, great, I needed a desk. So, because it's got a little fold out desk and I was like, perfect. And then I realized, it doesn't match any of my furniture now because my furniture is all very like, it's like this sort of pink and fun and bright. And I was like, oh. And so I was thinking about painting it and then I realized you can just get that sticky back plastic stuff. And so I ordered a bunch from there.
Like vinyl kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I started like vinyling it and I was like, oh, this looks good. So now I've done all the cupboards in the kitchen because you can just remove it.
Oh, it's like Pimp My Ride with Antiques Roadshow.
I should have done before and after shots because I'm really proud of how the flat's coming along. And then you start like thinking of other things you can do. Like I've made, I had all these old ugly frames I can't afford to buy new photo frames, so I just like repainted them or put sticky wrap plastic on them.
Upscale.
Yeah.
They say upscale.
Yes, that's right. I did upscale.
It's because
I upcycled.
Upcycled, yes. Because it's like you're now talking about arts and crafts in sort of like an adult way, but I always think of arts and crafts as having like sort of still like a bit of like childlike wonder to it and everything. Because as soon as
it still does.
It still does.
Yeah.
But it was particularly when you said sticky back plastic, which was used all of the time on Blue Peter, where they would make all kinds of stuff. Your Tracy Islands, your Mother's Day toothbrush holder or whatever, and all kinds of stuff. So like that kind of thing, or like the toilet paper tube.
Yeah. Oh God, I love
all this.
I've been using all of those tubes to organize my cables.
Yes. No, but
I end up with like 1 billion USB-C cables these days.
Yes, but there's a channel that most of the time, every video, you shouldn't do what they say, but it's called something like 5-minute crafts.
Oh God, yeah.
5-minute crafts.
I'm familiar with it.
And sometimes it will be like a thing of like, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I will use a toilet roll thing to tidy all of my cables together. That makes total sense. And I've probably got one in the house. Saves me money. I don't have to order one off Amazon. That's lovely. And then sometimes they're like, hollow out a watermelon and fill it with cement. Then put your foot in the watermelon.
Seen that one, and I was like, "This." You just knew that if you did something weird, I'd watch for 5 minutes to see why, and then there's no reason. There's no reason why.
There's one that's very popular is taking a toilet seat and then like making it look like something else. And at first you're like, I really don't understand where this is going. And then you skip to the end of the video and they've turned it into like a big mouth. So every time you go to the toilet, it's like you're doing it on somebody's mouth.
Great. That's I kind of like that. I want to put teeth on my toilet seat now. Maybe that's the next thing I'll do.
Well, I've got a video I can send you.
I'll take it. I do find myself more and more, but this is what I mean, right? It started off just by being like, oh, I'm just going to do this. So it was still for a point. I was like, I want to put out, it was still a necessity.
There's a purpose, yeah.
But then something magical happens where you just go, well, while I'm doing this, I guess I could also do this. So like the drinks cabinet has a little display section that I would just have little trinkets and old
Little
toys and
things.
stuff in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I might as well put sticky back plastic in there too. And it was all like sky blue. And I was like, oh, if I tear apart these cotton buds, like cotton balls, and stick them along here, they look like clouds. And if I've got some of these fairy lights, so if I stick the fairy lights behind them and I turn on this light, now the clouds light up and it looks like a sky. And so actually, if I arrange all my trinkets like this, it's almost like a tableau, like I've built a little scene.
Yeah.
I had like, you know, those little gemstones, like, you know, when you're a kid, I mean, I know they're big now as well, but like you always end up with gemstones or whatever from the museum.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, like tiger eye or quartz or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. And I still had some from when I was a kid. I didn't want to get rid of them because they're pretty. But also I was like, I don't know where to put these.
Right.
So I made like a little rock pool, got a little thing that looked like water.
Yeah.
Made a little rock, and now I've got some troll dolls standing around it, and it looks
like they're making a wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a magical little scene. And it's fun now because people come in and they go, oh, that's cute. And I go, watch this. And I flick on a switch and the clouds light up and they go, oh.
Well, it starts a conversation, doesn't it?
And that wasn't necessary.
No.
But it took doing some things and seeing that I could do it.
Yeah.
To then, and I've got to say, like, I made the amount of times I didn't put on the vinyl properly and there were loads of bubbles.
Yeah.
And I had to like try again. And like, I made loads of mistakes. There's loads of things. And even now there's a bunch of stuff in the back of my head where I'm like, yeah, I've got to redo that because I messed that up and stuff. But it's fun.
So the strive for perfection, does that come into it that much? Like if you see like, oh, I've not done that bit right, but I'll just keep going anyway because like overall it will all still work.
I think at the back of my head, I still want to fix some of the things. Because you got to look at it every day.
Yeah.
But I am also getting better at going, do you know what, though, that works? And sometimes the mistake you make, you go, actually, I'm sort of used to it now and I like that.
Because sometimes the thing that I think stops people from starting like a crafty project or any project really is they'll go like, well, I can't do the first bit like perfectly. So that means I can't do the second bit perfectly. So like, I just won't bother. So then you end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
But then there are people who like writers who give advice like if you were working on like say a script, just give yourself a day, write the whole script. And it doesn't matter if it's bad or if you've misspelt stuff or any of that. Because by the end of the day, you'll have finished a version of the script and then you can make changes to it afterwards.
I actually did that last week.
Oh, yeah?
I had to get a script in. The deadline was looming. I was like, they're not going to want this. It's not hitting the brief that they've given me. And that's not good.
Right.
But I'd gotten to a real sort of like, oh, I don't know how to get out of this bit without completely rewriting everything. I don't have time to do that. So I just sent them, I finished it. I pushed on and I finished it. And I sent them it. I said, look, this isn't what you asked for, but it is a first draft. That was the deadline for the first draft.
Absolutely.
It's what drafts are for. I'm happy to rip out whatever you don't like and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that you could see I had been working on it.
Yes.
And then they've come, they came back today and they're like, oh, we love this. We love the changes.
Well,
and there'll still be some things I need to edit and stuff, but it turned out that they liked my mistake more than they liked the original. So that's rare. I'm not saying like go around and ignoring briefs from people.
No, but like if you can get the thing done first and then you can make the thing progressively better.
Yeah, it's like getting lost. People don't get lost these days because they're always looking at Google Maps when they walk around.
Oh no, I get lost all the time.
And I think
in this city.
Yeah, well, I mean, Edinburgh, you don't have a choice.
Well, no, I've lived here long enough that I should know my way around.
Sure.
But I lived in one flat with my husband. Then we moved a couple years ago. And when we moved, I would leave the house and just hope that at some point I came back. Yeah. There's no guarantee that I would know
like
where I'm heading to. Or
he would let you go
yes.
and be like, dinner time will come around. He'll find it.
And then I'll get one and he'll just feed me little bits of ham.
Yeah. That's why everyone on the street knows who you are.
Yes, because we do it at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get lost all the time. What were we talking about? I just started thinking about
being
ham.
lost.
The importance of being lost.
Because when you get lost, you find things that you never would have discovered before.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
love walking instead of getting cabs or buses. Like if something is walking distance, I like to walk.
Absolutely.
Even if it's a long walk.
Love a walk.
And as much as possible, I'll check in occasionally to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. But then I'll just try not to look at my map.
Yeah.
Also because I don't want to get my phone snatched.
Don't want to get my phone snatched. Also don't want to walk into a lamppost or another person or like, I like to see the cars coming when I cross the road.
Yeah.
So we could talk about arts and crafts for ages, but we are getting to the end of the pod.
Yes.
And that means it's time for the last segment that we do with every guest.
Excellent.
And it's called Quick Fire Feelings. So what I have, where have I popped my phone? It's in my pocket. What a great place to keep things. Am I right?
We could invent a new thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have 5 random things. And I just want you to tell me how they make you feel.
Okay.
And you can say as little or as much as you like.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to say a word. You can make a noise if you want.
Okay.
But whatever comes to mind when I say these things. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first thing, we ask this to everybody. How do you feel about dark chocolate?
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, big fan.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the bitterness. It's the I don't eat it as quickly.
Interesting.
Make things slightly less nice.
You're a savourer.
I just think that we consume things too quickly.
Okay. All right.
Have you seen
there's a message about life there.
the film-
Capitalism.
the film Soylent Green, which
Where there's Soylent Green of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've actually watched it, and it's a good film. And there's a scene because it's like a dystopian future where there's like no food, and everyone is eating this Soylent Green from the government, these rations, and there's a scene where they're kind of in this like underground like movement type thing. They're in this place, and it's like all these sort of rich people who are kind of like have been able to get hold of certain types of food, and there's a woman eating strawberry jam from a jar, like just very slowly, like 1 teaspoon at a time, and she gives a teaspoon to the protagonist who's only ever grown up eating these rations from like just nothingness. It's the first time this character's ever had strawberry jam. And he just like his face, like just imagining what that would taste like to someone who's never had anything more interesting than just like a bland, flavorless thing. And the just not wanting to lose that taste. And I think there's so much we take for granted now.
Yeah.
And I think it's something really magical about something that forces you to just take a little bit longer just to enjoy it.
I didn't have corn until I was 31.
What?
Not quite the same thing.
Wait, corn, C-O-R-N or Q-U-O-R-N?
Not corn. Had corn before. Corn, like corn on the cob.
And what was your reaction?
Fine. Wasn't as big, as life-changing as...
You weren't like, I have to savor this.
Finally, I can stop eating people. How do you feel about toothpaste?
Do you know what? I am for it, but I've talked about teeth a lot on my. I should have talked about teeth on this show. I buy teeth, people's teeth from them. Yeah. Why did I not bring that up as my topic? I'll have to come back again.
Yeah, okay. That set you up nicely for a return.
Yeah. I now own the teeth of like 6 adults. I've got to find a way of displaying them.
Stick them to the trolls at the rock pool.
I'll make the rock pool out of teeth. There we go. I just realized there's no adult tooth fairy.
No, there isn't.
Once you could turn over 18, like no one's buying your teeth.
I don't know if you know
And I was
this.
like,
There
"That's
also
unfair."
isn't like a child tooth fairy either.
Yeah, but still, like there's some that you get money for your teeth.
Well, yeah, okay, fine. Wait, so you're trying to be an adult tooth fairy and buy people's teeth from them?
Yeah,
If only you
I'm
know
not
me.
trying. I am.
If only you know me when I was 18, I had 6 teeth removed.
Oh my gosh! See, this is what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Molars as well.
Any listeners, if you've got teeth still, you're over 18,
Send them
or you've
in.
had them extracted, find me. I'm Bec Hill Comedian on social medias. Contact me. I'll buy them.
How do you feel about chargers, but the ones that have like a really thick sort of like brick on them? So like there's like not the plug.
Like the computer ones.
Yeah, and
they've
there's the
got
power
big-
supply
oh,
unit
God.
in a big fat brick.
I mean, if you didn't need it, get rid of it. I'm assuming it's necessary, but yeah, they are annoying. Wrapping them up.
Bulky.
Bulky, very
Trying
bulky.
to keep one of those in place with a toilet.
Can't get that in a
roll.
toilet roll.
That's not going to happen, is it? No.
I should also say the toothpaste thing. I didn't finish. I like, because I talk about teeth a lot.
Yeah.
Toothpaste, first of all, you shouldn't rinse your mouth out after
No.
you've brushed your teeth.
No.
That's a big thing because toothpaste with fluoride in it. You want to keep that on your
Keep it
teeth
on
for as
you,
long
yep.
as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. But if you had to choose between, I found this out on the other show, if you had to choose between toothpaste or brushing,
Yeah.
brushing is better because your saliva is actually really, like, your saliva is incredible.
I hate to say this. I hate to bring him up again. Bear Grylls, he had a show where it was like 10 people got like put on an island and just had to fend for themselves. They were also looking for money or something. There was a competitive element to it. But they had to like fend for themselves. They only got given like limited supplies. They didn't get given a toothbrush or toothpaste. But there was a dental... a nurse who assists, like a dental hygienist, and she took the tampon out of like the essential supplies kit, and she said, if you use like the paddy bit to like just like brush the surface of the teeth, and then
the
use the
string to
string for the
floss.
interdental, that's going to be better than
Then nothing.
anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you have a toothbrush and toothpaste at home, you should probably just don't replace them with tampons.
Yeah. It'd make your mouth dry.
Do you know what? You know what? I can't tell you how to live your life. Do what you like, I
You'll
guess.
get through them pretty quick.
Yeah. How do you feel about a wooden hanger? Not a wire, not a plastic, not a velvet coated one, just like a wooden
With like a
hanger.
metal hook. and
Metal
then-
hook,
Oh, yeah.
but wooden.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah?
Yeah. All of mine are plastic because I'm cheap, but I wish that they're wooden. I like a
Interesting.
wooden hanger.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. And then finally, and this feels a bit early, how do you feel about a Christmas stocking? Like the ones that you hang on the
Okay.
fireplace.
I'm for them. I have my own tradition where instead of Christmas stockings,
Yes.
when you get up in the morning, whoever I've spent Christmas with,
Yeah.
they will have a brand new sock hanging up for them somewhere or draped over something.
Okay.
And then they'll have their favorite sweets in there and the other sock. That's the gift. Oh, and it's from the Doctor, as in Doctor Who, instead of Santa. Because,
Of course.
well, it makes sense. Is if anyone can get around in one night.
I'd love to wake up on Christmas morning and have a sock full of bonbons.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
and the other sock. It's a little gift from David Tennant, Doctor Who.
That specific one.
Yeah.
Doctor 10? 11? 10.
I think I should know. Are we thinking 10 because of Tennant?
Maybe.
I think he's 11. But I could be
Christopher
making that
Eccleston
up.
was 10? Was he 9? The 9th I don't know.
I feel like
We've gone into an area
we're
where-
upsetting a lot of people.
Yeah.
But hey, rage bait's a thing.
Yeah. Did you know his last name is actually Who, and that's why he's called Doctor Who?
This is the clip that you use to promote the show.
Yeah.
Because the arguments and the comments,
Yes.
this is the viral clip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bicker away. See if we care. We're
Yeah.
enjoying our salty, salty Coke.
And if you're still watching this, you can hear what that reference was to. And you can hear us talk more about enemas.
Talk about a lot of enema, a lot of
Yeah.
enema chat.
Yeah, for something that's meant to be about arts and crafts.
Yeah, I don't know if an enema ranks very high on like the algorithm, sort of like keyword wise, but hey, I guess we're going to find out. Thank you so much for coming to do the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you had a lovely time.
I really did.
Oh, good.
I had to, I really want to keep eating the olives.
You
but
can,
It
there's
doesn't
nothing
sound
stopping
nice
you.
listening to someone eating olives in the background of a
It's
recording.
more because
so.
you don't know how people are responding to you. They might enjoy it too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did start an ASMR channel. I haven't done anything on it yet, but
Interesting. What, like, is it going to be softly spoken, like whispering, or are you going to, like, sort of like crinkle some paper or like.
I think I was talking about how much I like brushing hair before we started recording.
Oh.
I think I'm going to offer to brush comedians' hair.
Oh, Oh,
So if you want your hair brushed.
right now?
No.
But another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay. It won't take you long. Do you have anything to plug for our listeners and viewers?
Yeah, sell me your teeth. I'm depending on when you're listening, I'm probably gigging somewhere nearby. I'm Bec Hill comedian or Beach Hill comedian if you read it wrong. Check me out.
No one's ever asked for teeth
and
before.
the other show that I do is called A Problem Squared. So
Yes.
if you have any problems that you would like me to solve, I can solve it with my thought processes, or if it's a mathematical one, my co-host Matt Parker
The
can
price
deal with
of
it.
teeth is too high.
Yes,
That's an issue. How much would you pay for a tooth?
I do £2 for old baby teeth because some people still have their old baby like with them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like in.
Yeah.
Some
You're,
of them still
you're
have them
creating a very dangerous supply and demand market here.
and then the extracted teeth are a £5 or higher if they're special.
Claire, we'll have to talk about it after. Claire looks very upset. You can follow the podcast at I've Had a Rosé. You can become a Rosé, select the link down below. Also, we have our live show coming up at the Cheerful Earful Festival in London at the Bedford, October 19th at 6 p.m. I said it slowly because I definitely knew when it was. So tickets are still available for that. That is also in the link below. And we'll see you again for another episode. Can you effing believe it? Next week. We'll see you then. Take care, everyone.
Not me though. I won't be.
No,
there.
it'll be someone else.
Yeah,
But you can come
sorry.
back if you want.
I'll watch.
All right.